Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's me, OG Vibe. Um, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing these videos. And sorry I'm uploading so late. It's like 11 o'clock right now. But uh, I'm gonna figure out all the other stuff later. I'm gonna do the housekeeping later. For now, I'm just winging it. I have some topics that I wrote down, and I'm gonna be discussing throughout the weeks. Today's topic that I want to discuss is what I like to call the world stage. Now we talked about, Andrew Yang being the Antichrist, and we also talked about, is it the responsibilities for human beings to bring heaven to earth? So today I want to talk about the world stage. This funny thing. The reason I call it the world stage is because if you notice, uh, the media has a way of turning things into a story, a narrative, like where there's a plot, there's a good guy and there's a bad guy, and it just seems like a story. But if you, take a step back and you connect it all together, because, hindsight is 2020, that's what they say. But anything on the other side of the screen, we can't say for sure whether or not it's real. We can't say for sure whether or not um, it's generated, you know, by an algorithm, which is crazy. We can't say for sure whether or not our thoughts are real. We can't say for sure they're just scripted. Um, as far as maybe there was something subliminally planted inside of you to say certain things. Then you said it. It's a script. Echo. But on this world stage, there's a very peculiar story. And where's that story leading? So I think this is funny. I'm a millennial. I'm 24 years old. I'll be 25 in November. The earliest president I have is President Bush. So I'm going to start with him. George W. Bush. And I think the storyline from George W. Bush to Andrew Yang is pretty funny. You have George W. Bush, this sort of racist, not so racist guy. We weren't really talking about race. We weren't really getting into it that hardcore back then, 2000, like what, 3 or something, 2002. George Bush hates black people. Then we have President Barack Obama that comes in that pretty much defies the odds, that says, okay, we have a black man as president. This is crazy. In America, we have a black man as president, even after that, quote unquote racist guy. Right after we get rid of that guy, we get a super racist into the office, President Donald J. Trump, which is so funny. It's like, we went from George Bush, to Trump. We're about to go from Obama to Yang. Basically, everything that we ever wanted to manifest it's coming into light now. Andrew Yang is some type of manifestation of our will, or the world stage's will, because honestly, the guy's talking points come from TED Talks. They're from TED Talks, okay? Or Quartz Kazart videos. We've all seen them. Um, it's great. It's great because, they make sense. But, like, who runs freaking TED Talk? Who runs Quartz Kazart, what kind of storyline is behind there? The sad part is there really isn't, or I don't think there's another way. I don't think there's another way. Not if this is going to happen. Not if we're going to have technology. So we created a story that there's only one answer to. But it has to be. On this world stage, We have our different players. Like, as we know, the presidents, we have our governments, we have our schooling systems, um, different players that kind of move us around, like we're the pieces on the board. We're supposed to be the pawns, but you know what? We got to be the players, and we got to understand the game. It pretty much is like the Truman Show. It pretty much is like the Truman Show when you can wake up and just see, okay, there's people out here who are actually trying to play with our lives. Um, who they have an idea of what they want. They have their own storyline set. They have their own plot, their own plan, and they plan to enact it. Um, and how that can turn us into actors. How that can get us to be real fake real quick. And then we recreate this game. We create this story, this narrative that plays out because we've allowed ourselves to be those players in it. Um, we allow that movie script to get written. Sometimes it's not a good movie. Sometimes it's not a happy ending. Whoa, 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 whoa. Drop my phone. That was crazy. Whoa. But you know what? I think I'm going to cut the conversation there just because I don't want to ramble about nothing. I did a little bit better because, like I said, I kind of wrote some talking points down. But I'm gonna get better at that too. We're gonna get better together. Please leave a comment. Let's talk about some of these things. What do you think about the world stage? What do you think about the storyline happening in America? Where it's leading to? Is it leading to that Star Trek future? Or is it leading to Purge? Leading to the Purge. So we got a lot of things we got to think about there. I'll talk to you guys later. And yeah, peace. Please subscribe and comment. Peace. It's OG Vibe. We're out.